Hey everybody, it's Kelsey here. So, today I'm going to be doing an update on my Invisalign treatment. I haven't done an update since, wow, I want to say since, I really don't know. It's been a while. But I remember in the last update that I posted, I told you guys I was going to do an update when I reached halfway through my journey, which was back in June. And I did make that video, but I took a while to edit it and everything, and all I had left to do was like insert a picture of my teeth. Like, I wanted to insert a picture of my teeth from when I started, and I couldn't seem to get it to read the picture or something. So I couldn't finish the video, and then somewhere down the line I ended up losing that footage somehow. I mean, I think I still have it, I just don't know where it is. So, like I said, I lost the footage somehow. So I never ended up posting that, but there wasn't really much to update you guys on anyway. Like, all I was basically saying was everything was the same, except now I'm halfway through my journey. Anyways, if you guys watched my very first Invisalign video, I told you guys I was gonna be doing the treatment for 18 months, and I started in August of 2017. So I was supposed to be done in February of 2019. So it is now January of 2019. I don't know when I'm gonna post this video. So yes, this is a pre-recorded video. I feel like some people have a problem with pre-recorded videos, but I mean, I don't have time like that, so this would be a pre-recorded video, so sorry. But it is right now January of 2019, and I was supposed to be done next month. And that being said, obviously you guys probably figured out I'm going to be wearing them longer than I expected originally. So I have more of an update for this video than I would have in my halfway video anyway. So here it goes. So back in September on the 19th, I had one of my regular appointments. And in that appointment, he noticed that my teeth up here, like on the top left side of my mouth, weren't fitting in my trays properly. Which I didn't notice that they weren't fitting properly, but I did notice that I always felt like my teeth were getting stuck when I went to pull the trays out. So he realized that they weren't fitting at all, and he was like, you know what, when the doctor comes back in, I'm going to have him look at them. So I had to go back in 3 weeks, because I also mentioned I go to NYU to get my treatment done, because they are students, so it is cheaper for me. But there is an actual doctor there to make sure that everything goes right, you know what I mean? Like, it's not just someone just playing with my mouth. So anyways, I had to go back in 3 weeks, and the doctor was there, and he looked at him, and he was like, yeah, somewhere along the line, we lost them. That's what he said to my orthodontist. So basically, they haven't been fitting right, so they had to redo my impressions, and send them back to the Invisalign headquarters or wherever, and redo my treatment. So at this time I had 10 trays left, and I wear my trays for 2 weeks at a time, so that means I only had 20 weeks left. So I was so close to being finished, and I was like, okay, so there's a problem. But so automatically I knew there was going to be, I had to wear them for longer. So I mean, it kind of sucked, but I mean, it's whatever, because my teeth are close to being done anyway, so it couldn't be that far off. So my orthodontist explained to me that what had happened was it was nothing to do with me, because I had been wearing them for as long as I'm supposed to be wearing them. So it's not me, but my teeth have been moving, like laying down rather than moving over. So like, say this is my tooth and this is the root that's in my gum. Instead of everything like sliding over like it's supposed to be, like say it's supposed to be sliding over this way, instead of doing that, they were falling over like that. So that's why at one point they just weren't fitting anymore. So they had to redo my impressions, and so when I saw the doctor, it was October 10th, so it was 3 weeks after my original appointment when he noticed that they weren't fitting. And then I didn't get the trays until November 6th. He asked me to come in. No, not even. December 11th. That was a different appointment. So December 11th. So for about 2 months, I was wearing the same tray, which felt really, really gross after a while, and started breaking apart and everything, because I'm only supposed to wear them for 2 weeks at a time. So he told me just wear that last tray and just leave it on until I got the new trays. So December 7th, sorry, December 6th, I finally went in and I got my new trays. And so like I assumed, I had to wear them longer than just a few more months. But what I didn't expect was I found out I had to wear 38 more trays. 38 trays, that means 72 weeks, which means 19 months. So I went from being done a month from now, February 2019, and now I have to wait until July of 2020. And I didn't even realize, like, I realized, okay, that's a lot of time when he said it to me, but he kind of said it kind of nonchalantly that I didn't realize exactly how long that was going to be, or else I would have questioned it, because I just don't understand how I originally started with 36 trays, and now that I'm close to ending, I got 38 more, so you give me more than I originally started with. It's just really weird that this whole thing could have been done in 18 months, and now it's going to be a total of 3 years. Like, that is really far off. And I don't even think that it was like a miscalculation or anything, because my teeth do look like they're pretty close to being good, so I don't really know what's going on. So I kind of wish I questioned it more, but I definitely will ask him when I go back, but I don't have to go back until March. March 6th I go back. But yeah, I just think that's crazy. So that's my main update. And not only that, but I have to get more attachments put on. And if you didn't watch any of my previous videos, or if you don't know about Invisalign at all, you have to wear attachments, which are like these cement buttons that they put on your teeth, and they're the color of your teeth, so you don't really see them that much, but your braces, the trays snap over them, and there's like an indent in the actual trays that they fit into. So he redid them, and that was one thing. Like, I don't mind that, but what I really mind is there are now attachments on my front teeth. No, there's an attachment on my front tooth. And that bothers me because, you know, you have 2 front teeth, and he only put it on this tooth, on my left tooth. I'm like, why didn't he put it on my right tooth? I didn't even know until I got home. But I think it's because I have a filling on that tooth. I have like this weird hole. I guess you could say it's a cavity, but when that tooth grew in when I was like 7 or whatever, there was a hole in it, and I had to get it filled a few years later. So anyways, that's a whole different story. But I'm assuming that's why he didn't put it on both teeth, but it kind of bothers me because I'm the kind of person who likes everything to be symmetrical. So it really bothers me to see it only on one side. But it bothers me even more that it's on my front tooth in the first place. So that's an issue. So that's the main update. It's just that I'm going to be wearing these for a lot longer. I told a lot of people this story, and they all think maybe it's a mistake. Maybe they like said the wrong thing by accident, but I'm like, no, like on the trays, I should have brought them down here, but in the little envelopes that I get my braces in, it always says like what number I'm on. Like it'll be like 20 of 36, and so when I got them, it did say 1 of 38. So like, even when he first told me I had 38 trays left, I was thinking, okay, 38 instead of 36, so I just got 2 extra ones. But I didn't realize that I was starting over until I saw the envelope and it said 1 of 38. So I'm literally starting from 1 again after being up to like 20 or 21. Like I was so, no, not even. I was on 26 because I had 10 left. So I was on 26 of 36. I was so close, guys. I should have had 1 month left. So it just really, really bothers me because, you know, knowing that you're so close to being over, everything gets a little more annoying. Like the whole taking it out to eat and brushing my teeth over and over. It gets more annoying because I know I'm so close to being done. It's like doing homework in your senior year of high school. It's so much harder because you're so close to being finished. So that's how it felt. And to find out that now I have another 1.5 years to go. It's just, I feel like I just started basically. So I really don't get it because I don't think my teeth need that much work. So that being said, this appointment was a couple weeks ago, so I'm currently on my 3rd tray since I've got a new one. So I just changed these last night. So this is set 3 of 38. I hope you guys don't see this, but I'm spitting a lot as I'm talking. Every time my braces are new, I feel like I drill a lot. Anyways, so I'm on 3 of 38 right now, and I've noticed I haven't felt any pressure with this set whatsoever. Every time I change them, they don't hurt. Like when I first started wearing them, they used to hurt when I changed them. But now they don't hurt, but I feel a lot of pressure. I haven't felt anything with these. So I'm thinking that it's taking so long because they've probably slowed the process a lot. Like they're not moving them as much, or maybe like every few of them, they're going to like not move at all. It's just going to be like a remake of the one I wore before. So maybe my teeth are stubborn and they just need more time. And I don't know, but I really wish I had asked him. And I don't really want to call him or text him just to ask him that. I'd rather ask him in person. I don't know why. I don't feel like it. But I'm definitely going to find out because it just doesn't make any sense to me. I don't see how it's going to take that much longer. But it is what it is. So besides that, everything is the same. I still wear them 2 weeks at a time. I still clean them by brushing them with a toothbrush and toothpaste, which I was told not to do, but it's the only method I found that keeps them clean and it doesn't deteriorate them or anything, so I've been sticking to that. I still wear my rubber bands as long as I'm wearing the trays. I still everything's the same, except I just don't feel pressure. Like, it's not as painful. So that's really it. I also remember in the last video that I posted, somebody had commented asking me if I find it difficult to sing with them on. And I wasn't sure if this person was asking from like a professional point of view or what, because I'm not a singer. But maybe you just mean like singing in general. I would say, you know, with my experience of singing in the shower, or you know, singing to myself or whatever, singing in the car, having my very famous car concerts to myself, I don't think it's hard to sing in them. I actually feel like singing is easier than speaking in them. And maybe it's because when you sing, you don't enunciate as much as when you talk. Or maybe I just don't, because you're supposed to, but not everyone does. But you know, you can kind of slur your words together when you're singing. So I feel like it doesn't feel as complicated. Because even though I've been wearing these braces for almost a year and a half already, I still feel like sometimes, like, it's hard to ignore that they're in my mouth whenever I'm speaking, depending on how much I'm speaking. Like, right now, I'm very, very aware of them in my mouth because it just feels like something is there, especially when they're new. So I would say, no, I don't think it's difficult. I don't know if you mean, like, maybe if I, what do you call it? What's that word? Like having a lisp. I don't know if maybe you think like if I have like more of a lisp when I'm singing. No, I definitely have more of a lisp when I'm speaking. I don't like whistle or anything because of them. Like, it doesn't affect my voice. So that's the best way I know how to answer that question. I don't know how else to answer. I'm sorry. I don't know exactly like what you mean, like if you mean like professionally. Like, I don't perform as a singer or anything, but I do sing at my church sometimes, so that's as professional as it gets. But no, I don't think it's difficult. I think if I had to sing every word I said rather than speaking, I would have no problem with these braces at all. Because my main issue that I'm constantly aware of is just how hard it is to speak sometimes. So that's the answer to that question. But yeah, that's all I really have to say. I'm not going to bother inserting a picture of when I started because the last time I tried to do that, I couldn't, and that's why I lost the video. So I'm just going to upload it without it. But if you guys want to see what my teeth look like right now, I'll show you guys. And yes, my braces are on right now. I don't want to take them off just yet. I hope that focused enough for you guys. I'm really not sure. But if you guys want to see what my teeth originally looked like when I first started, I'll link my original video in the description. You guys can go ahead and check that out. But I had a tongue thrust when I started, so my teeth were like sticking out of my mouth. So this is a major improvement. The fact that you can see my side profile and my teeth aren't looking off that way and they're actually in my mouth still, that's my sign of improvement, because that's what I really, really want to fix. So that's that. So that's everything for this update. It wasn't really much to tell you guys, except I have to wear them even longer. So when I find out why I'm wearing them longer, I'll make another update. After that, I don't know when I'll update me. I'll just update when it's over, because honestly, there really isn't much to tell you guys about, to be completely honest. When I first planned on recording my Invisalign journey, I always thought I was going to do them like every month, but honestly, there's not much to tell you guys. It's like wearing braces. Like, you keep getting them tighter and tighter, and then one day your teeth are straight. So that's really it. So I don't know when my next update will be, but probably after my next appointment in March. So we shall see. So until then, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.